Canton, and welcome to America's Premier Experts, the one and only place where we bring you the top experts in the world to help you live a better life and have a better business. I've got a great guest for you today, Shashank Shekhar. Shashank, welcome to the show.
Thank you.
It's great to have you. Now, I know a lot about you, but our viewers don't. So tell our viewers a little bit more about how you're helping people get mortgages in this interesting time in the real estate business.
It is an interesting time in the real estate business, as you said. We have seen a lot change over the last 3-4 years since all the new regulations and the guidelines came in. So the way we are trying to be very different than most of the other mortgage lenders in probably the country is by focusing a lot on education. That's when I founded Arcus Lending in 2008. That's one principle we found the company on, is that we said that we will educate our customers so that we empower them to take right decisions, whether they work with us or work with somebody else, but we will do our job of educating them. And for us, that's not just something you put on your office walls or put on your website. A lot of people do that. We have actually followed through on that principle almost every single day. We have built a huge online presence where people can go and read our blogs, watch our videos. And I personally authored 2 books, one of them being First Time Home Buying 101, so that first-time home buyers can go in and read about that book. It's also a free download on our website. I founded something called Homeownership Workshop Series, which is a series of webinars which people can go and attend. So we are trying to do it a little differently because, as you said, it's a difficult market to get financing in, and we are trying to make it easy by providing more education.
That's awesome. Education is certainly what's needed right now, and better education would have stopped a lot of this mess from happening in the first place. Now, what I find so interesting is that just a testament to how great you're doing at educating your clients. I mean, you started your mortgage business in probably the worst time in history to start a mortgage business, right?
It's very interesting. When I started in 2008, I was doing pretty well. I'm MBA in background. I worked for GE Consumer Finance, worked for a startup mortgage origination in their mid-level management. So people thought I was crazy to start a mortgage business in 2008. It was probably the worst year in the history that you could have started. But we have done very well because of our education platform, as I said before. We have done a lot of things which is very different. We have focused a lot on education and focused a lot on customer satisfaction. In fact, we go a step beyond and we talk about customer delight and making raving fans out of our customers. If you see our reviews on Yelp, which is 5-star, if you see our reviews on Google Places, that's 30 out of 30. In fact, we were voted by Google as one of the favorite places on Google itself. And if you look at all the major banks in my area, or even banks nationally, very few of them, if any, actually have those kind of reviews locally. And that does not even include hundreds of reviews that we get in mail and email over a period of time. So I think we have done a very good job of, 1, educating the client, and 2, making sure that they get the best mortgage experience when they work with us.
That's awesome. And now, in the process, besides education, you guys are doing some really unique things. Let's talk about those.
Sure. We do a lot of unique things in both the kind of products that we offer and the process itself by which people take mortgage financing. Let's talk about products first. Right now, about 95% of the loans that close in the country are one way or the other backed by the government. It's either Fannie, Freddie, FHA, VA, USDA, whatever you call it. They are all kind of government bodies, which means you can't really play too much with those guidelines. They are fixed guidelines set by the government, and you kind of follow that. But even within those guidelines, we do a lot of things which are more flexible and accommodating so that we are able to qualify more clients. Like, for example, in this market, we have a lot of investors buying properties. So they buy property and they try to sell it pretty quickly, within 90 days. Those transactions are called flip transactions. And a lot of major banks won't even touch that. It's something where a seller buys something and wants to sell something within 90 days, and the property has appreciated in price. We do that fairly consistently, and we have closed several of those over the last couple of years. So that's one way in which we are differentiating ourselves on the product platform. But having done that, or consistently doing that, we do not compromise on offering competitive rates or low closing costs to our clients. Just the other day, I got an email from one of my clients, and she was asking, is this the best rate that she can get? And that made me a little curious, and I went and researched the top 4 banks in the country and the biggest online lender in the country. And I compared our product offering with those 5 of them, and found out that even if you took the best deal out of the other 5 lenders, our deal was better by about $8,000 in cost. So you can see that while we are trying to be more flexible and accommodating on one side, we are not compromising on providing quality service at lower rates and lower cost to our customers.
Very cool. I know you told me another unique story about a client recently, but why don't you share that with our viewers?
Sure. We had a client which was a first-time home buyer. Now, before I get into this story, I must say that those are the kind of clients who, personally, my favorite clients. Because in the mortgage business, you get people who come to you for refinancing. They want to save on their mortgage payment or pay off their loan faster. Or you will get a client who wants, whose family has become much bigger and they want to move to a bigger house. But the first-time home buyers are the clients who need a lot of guidance and support and hand-holding through the process. Because for them, home buying is just an idea, a dream that's there in their mind. And they come to us just with that dream. And we try to make sure that we make that a reality by hand-holding them, by guiding them, by educating them through the process. And so some of our best testimonials or best stories come from first-time home buyers. People who have gone to different banks and they did not treat them the way they should be. They did not get educated on the process very well. And they come to us. We recently had a client who was buying a home through a builder, and then he went through several challenges. And we worked through them every time there was a guideline issue or a problem. We kind of worked for them. We worked on their behalf. And just this morning before I came on the show, I actually got his email. It said, hey, if it was not for you, Shashank, and for Arcus Lending, we would not have been able to buy this house and move into a new house. Once we settle, then you and your family are invited to come and have dinner with us. Now, that's priceless, because you don't usually get clients to invite you to their homes and eat with their families and everything. And that's why we love working with our clients, especially the first-time home buyers.
That's awesome. Now, this next question is going to be a little bit hard for you to answer with as much experience as you have. I want you to distill down your knowledge a little bit for our viewers, and I want you to tell us this. What's your best piece of advice to help people make great decisions, financial decisions, mortgage decisions in this economy?
It's a really good question. I wouldn't say if it's a hard question or not, but a really good question, because that's something which people miss. A lot of people, when they're looking for financing or any kind of financial decision, they look for very short-term gains. They will look at something, they will go online, find a great rate, and then they don't read the fine prints. I know of a major online player who has consistently advertised great rates, but you go to Better Business Bureau and they have 600 consumer complaints against them. So you don't want to be working with them. You need to do your research. So what I advise my clients, again, is that whether you work with me or not, do your research. Figure out if the company that you're working with or the person that you're working with, they're reputable, they have credibility in the industry. And that's the biggest piece of advice, that do your research, because there are a lot of shiny objects, there are a lot of things that look too good to be true, and they're usually too good to be true. So don't follow that.
Awesome. Now, I know after watching this, a lot of people are going to say, I need to get in touch with that guy. Can you help people all over the country? Is there a certain geographic region they need to be in?
We are headquartered in California, but we are licensed in several other states, so we should be able to help a lot of clients across the country.
Excellent. And so if they want to reach you, how can they reach you?
There are several ways. We have actually made it very easy. There is always the good old way of calling us or emailing us, but we are on almost all major social media platforms. They can connect with us there. They can go to our company website, arcuslending.com, and we have built live chat features on all our websites, all our online platforms, so people can even connect with us on those platforms.
Awesome. Well, great to have you on the show, Shashank.
It was a pleasure, Nick. Thank you.
Thanks for coming.